Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all your faces back to a brand new video here to the channel. And guys, it's the start of November and we're going to be rolling out the Pokemon news right here. It's very exciting that we got the brand new trailer for the Sword and Shield anime. We are 16 days away from this anime premiering, and we are also 14 days away from the game's releases, which that's incredible, man. I'm excited. This is definitely the Pokemon month we have all been waiting for, and it's almost arriving at this point. So we have a brand new trailer for this, and I gotta say, man, this gave me goosebumps. This was a good trailer for the Sword and Shield anime, but there's positives and negatives to this, and I want to talk about the negative things first because I feel like it really might impact the anime as we know it. So we all know that the Pokemon anime has been going on for 2 decades. I grew up watching Ash, Brock, and Misty go through the Kanto region for the very first time, and eventually they went to Johto and then Hoenn and then so on forth. And with this brand new trailer, and it hasn't been confirmed yet, that's all I've seen in this trailer right here. I looked through Twitter, I looked through Reddit, and no one has really said anything about it. If you guys know, please comment down below. Are they rebooting this series? There's a positive and a negative to it. The negative point going to this is, like I said, we've been watching this for 2 decades right now. To all the companions that Ash met, to the shippers, if you do any of that shipping, if it's Ash or Serena, Ash or May, whatever it might be, Ash and Misty, the Pokemon, of course, that he caught, you know, Infernape, Greninja, Torterra, whatever it might be. Is that all going to kind of disappear? And I'm not really meaning disappear, we're just going to be seeing that over again, because in this we see him catch Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. Those were the 3 stars that he all caught in the Kanto region, especially Charmander grew up to be Charmeleon, and then his beloved Charizard, that is one of his strongest Pokemon in his arsenal. And I see that as a positive reason just because this has been going on for 2 decades, and we're going to get a new audience to Pokemon. You know, people growing up for the very first time, you know, first being born, and they're wondering what to watch or what to like for actually growing up to be a human being. And that was me starting off. I love Pokemon and video games, and that's how it came to be to me today. So starting with the new audience, and it's already been confirmed that Ash and Go are going to be going through all the regions here again. It's just going to be a reboot of seeing Ash in the Kanto region and catch all his beloved Pokemon that we see, him sadly releasing his Butterfree, all that stuff. And that might be an impact to this anime, because if they're going to be kind of rushing, like they're going through every single region, that's going to be kind of a speed process. We're not going to be getting a lot of filler episodes, but some filler episodes within Pokemon are a little bit important, because some of his companions, that if we're not focusing on Ash collecting gym battles or going towards the league, we might be looking at Serena, May, Misty, Brock, whoever it might be, have a moment of them catching their Pokemon, and that could really impact the story of Pokemon depending on what region or what series you actually watch for the show and for what character actually might be. Because Serena catching a different Pokemon, for example, could be really good for her contest. Brock catching another one for just him in general, you know, just his Pokemon arsenal, and seeing, wow, he actually captured this Pokemon in this region, and so on and so forth. So that's really terrifying looking at the Pokemon Sword and Shield anime. Is Go is going to be a character we have no idea about. He's like the new Ash. We have no idea what he's going to capture. His goals, of course, is to capture every single Pokemon, because in this trailer we even see him see Mew for the very first time, and that inspires him to actually catch every single Pokemon out there until he actually captures Mew. That's his kind of journey at that point, which, like I said, it's been going on for 2 decades. So Ash, it's really cool to still see him there, but for the new children and for the new people out there, you know, Go is that person to look at, which is not that bad. I like him so far just because he has Deku's voice actor from My Hero Academia. I loved hearing that in this trailer, and it's going to be really exciting to see what his character actually is. He actually might even be the main character right here, and Ash is just like that side companion, like what we've seen with Misty and Brock in the future. That can happen, because in this trailer we see, of course, Ash with the starter Pokemon, and we all know what Pokemon he's captured, what's in Oak's laboratory, and what he has to go for. So that's a little bit worrisome. I'm not really too sure about that. If any of you guys know any of that information, please comment down below if it's actually true or not, if it's going to be a soft reboot and we're going to be focusing on Go and Ash is going to be kind of like a side companion, or what's up with that. I don't know. It's a little bit confusing while watching this trailer, but this trailer though animation's perfect. I've always said that within Pokemon. Even though that I might hate Sun and Moon, the animation for the Pokemon is still perfect. It's beautiful. I love the scenery. If it's in the forest and we see some forest type Pokemon, the water, or some flying type Pokemon, whatever it might be, everyone looks beautiful at this point. And like I said, we're looking at every single region. A lot of Kanto is shown here, but Kanto is the very first region. We're going to be getting that in the 1 hour special of it premiering, and maybe a couple episodes. I don't really know how long this series is going to go for, but maybe I would say the first 20 or maybe 30 episodes are going to be strictly for Kanto. I don't know. That's my guess, my opinion. So that's why Kanto is shown a lot, and of course the Pokemon as well. We've seen different other Pokemon like Bisharp, for example. He's part of the Kalos region. We've seen Garchomp from the Sinnoh region. So we see, of course, some Pokemon are going to be maybe within Kanto or different journeys that we see, and even Lugia, which Lugia is going to be, I guess, a star legendary for the series of Sword and Shield and throughout Ash and Go's, Pokemon story. Characters that we've seen right here, we've seen Professor Oak. We've seen his character design. It doesn't look too bad. It still is better than Sun and Moon in my personal opinion. I liked it. I think it's good, and it's good that we have confirmation that Professor Oak is actually going to be in this anime. Dr. Sagarogi again, helping Go and Ash out. This is what confused me as well, of the 3 starters of Kanto showing up right here, because we know that Go has Scorbunny. Scorbunny is the fire type starter for the new region here for us going into the Galar region and for Sword and Shield in general. So it confuses me of these 3 Pokemon, that maybe he doesn't want Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, and eventually he has Scorbunny, or those Pokemon are just Ash's and he's just showing them off right there and saying how cool or what starter he wants to pick out to go throughout his journey at that point. So that confuses me a little bit. We of course see Koharu here again, which Koharu is going to be, I would guess, their companion throughout Kanto. She is Go's childhood friend, so we're going to be seeing a lot of character development coming out of her again. Team Rocket we see doing their slogan. We already know that Team Rocket has already been confirmed already, and it's going to be the evil people stopping Go and Ash throughout their journey and capturing their Pokemon, and just more of the beautiful scenery that we see right here. Of course, them with Lugia, which I don't really know if that's actually Go's or not, or they just found Lugia and they're just getting a ride from him. That's always different within Pokemon, but Go's actual goal is to capture every single Pokemon. So it's going to be incredible of what to see, but I love the scenery and the animation is fantastic. I love it. I think it's going to be perfect for new people watching this series, for people that have been watching for a very long time going into Sword and Shield, because I know a lot of people stop Sun and Moon and are worried that if they should actually watch this series or they should just skip it like Sun and Moon. But that question is Ash going to have a full-on reboot, and we already know about his past and his journey and the Pokemon that he captured and the companions that he saw, or are we just going to strictly focus on Go and his journey to try to capture every single Pokemon out there and eventually get to Mew, which is his end goal, and that's where his end game is at. So there we go, guys. That is the first ever trailer for Pokemon Sword and Shield. The anime premieres this month on the 17th, and of course the games come out on the 15th, which I am looking very forward to. And if you guys do want to, I will be streaming the games live on twitch.tv, which I'll have down in the description below, on the 15th throughout my Pokemon Sword playthrough. If you guys just want to look at that, that'd be greatly appreciated. There's definitely going to be more stories, there's definitely going to be more trailers and characters going to be announced here this upcoming days for the Sword and Shield anime. I thought I'd bring you guys this video here today because this is a huge update, and this is looking forward right into the new series of the show. I'm very excited but very nervous at the exact same time. But if you guys all enjoyed this video, make sure of course to leave a like, comment down below what are you guys' thoughts and opinions on the trailer, Sword and Shield anime, Go, Ash's character design, whatever it might be, and subscribe to the channel. That'd be greatly appreciated. But either way, guys, of course we'll keep you updated for more Sword and Shield anime news. Much love, and as always, have yourselves a wonderful day.